water. As you start to swim, your goggles start to fill up with water, and you can't see anything. You start to panic. Your eyes sting from chlorine, and it's just difficult to see the wall in front of you. But you keep on swimming. Imagine starting like this and being the most decorated Olympian of all time. The man who inspires swimmers across the globe and changed the face of the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting to you the human torpedo, the Baltimore Bullet himself, Michael Phelps. Now, before we move on, I'd like to ask you all a question. How many of you know the superhero, Krish, from the movie Krish? The one who can fly and has superpowers? Well, seems like many of you know who he is. And guess what? My grandmother chose to name me after the Bollywood movie. We're a very Bollywood-loving family. You won't be surprised to find out that even my mom was named after a Bollywood movie. Now, though I can't fly and I don't have superpowers, I still manage to be my own unique self. Krish Ghosalkar, a 6th grader at Bowling Park Middle School. I still remember how nervous I was on my first day at the swimming pool. Let me take you back in time to talk about Phelps' birth family and childhood. On June 30, 1985, in Baltimore, Maryland, the legendary swimmer was born to Fred and Debbie Phelps. Fred was an all-year athlete, while Debbie was a school principal. Michael is the youngest out of 3 children. In 1994, Phelps' parents divorced. Michael lived with his mother, whom he grew very close to. He was influenced to swim by both of his sisters, Whitney and Hillary. Michael started swimming at the age of 7. My parents enrolled me for swim lessons twice a week along with school. Let's find out how Phelps kept up with school along with his swimming. Michael Phelps was diagnosed with ADHD when he was 9 and in elementary school. This made it hard for him to learn in school. In elementary school, his grades were poor. He had trouble concentrating in class and struggled in math and reading. He graduated from Townsend High School and later went on to the University of Michigan. There he studied sports marketing and management. When I started my swim lessons, I was scared to put my face in the water, just like Michael Phelps. Having said that, let's look at Phelps' youth life. When Michael was 11, he started training under Coach Bob Bowman. Since he was afraid to put his face in the water, his coach taught him to swim backstroke. After that, 2016 Olympics produced far more success than the 31-year-old had expected. Phelps ended his career with a bang, winning 5 gold and 1 silver medal at the Rio 2016 Olympics. Apart from swimming, Phelps endorses many brands and companies. Some of these are Subway, HP, Under Armour, and Visa. As I continue to swim my laps in the pool, Phelps has been treading water in the dating pool for some time. There has been a rumor that recently, in June 2016, he secretly got married to his longtime girlfriend, Nicole Johnson. They also have a son, Boomer, who is 7 months old. It was my first swim meet, and I forgot my goggles. Oops, my coach yelled at me for making such a mistake. But guess what? Even my role model, Michael Phelps, has made many mistakes. In 2004, Phelps was caught for drinking and driving. He apologized, but then in 2014, was arrested for drinking and driving again. Also, there is a public photo of Phelps smoking marijuana using a water bed. This resulted in loss of the Kellogg's company as a sponsor, as well as a 6-month suspension from USA Swimming. He admitted to the photo and publicly apologized, saying that his behavior was inappropriate. I have been criticized many times by my swim coach for not putting enough time and effort into my swim practice. But guess what? Even Phelps, in spite of being such a great athlete, couldn't escape criticism either. Phelps idolizes swimmer Ian Thorpe. Thorpe had said that it was highly unlikely for Michael to win 8 gold medals in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. Phelps did get mad over this criticism, but instead, he took it as motivation. He proved him wrong once he won his 8th gold medal in the 400-meter medley relay. Did you know that Michael, a person that spends most of his day in the pool, practicing, was once criticized for being a slacker? I mean, who in the right mind would call him a slacker? His own swimming teammate, Tyler Clary. Michael kept his cool, as he was a person that believed actions speak louder than words, and he just let his swimming do the talking. It's hard to believe that great achievers can also face rejections sometimes in their life. Michael has been rejected for some of the mistakes he's made. Because of the water pipe incident in 2009, the cereal and snack company, Kellogg's, refused to renew their sponsorship contract with him. Michael was not really rejected, but he did receive a 6-month suspension for driving under the influence. He was also banned from USA Swimming in October of 2012 for failing a breath test. It was a great achievement when I finally mastered breaststroke, as I was struggling for a while. But enough about me. Now to bring in some positive vibe in this room, let me talk about Phelps' outstanding achievements. becoming the most decorated Olympian of all time, from FIDA. You guys all might be wondering why I chose Michael Phelps. He quoted, "Nothing is impossible." And the word itself says, "I'm possible." This is what inspired me to choose Michael Phelps. He also inspired me to pursue swimming. His exceptional focus on goals, the hard work to reach it, and his winning attitude sets him apart from all other athletes in the world. I consider myself lucky, as I did not have to wait to go to class to learn about confidence. I grew up learning about confidence and dealing with fear and much more from my mom every single day. I accompanied her to many of her classes and was fortunate enough to learn a lot from many of her students. And from my sister, as I watched her conduct workshops and showcase her public speaking talent. This class finally gave me a platform to stand up in front of an audience and talk without being nervous. Before I finally wrap up my speech, I'd like to thank some important people. First and foremost, I would like to thank our honorable judge, Ms. Rubin, for taking the time to evaluate our speech. Next, I would like to thank my mom. It was her dream to see me up at this platform, and she's worked very hard to help me get up here. Next, I would like to thank my dad for helping me with my poster, and my sister for guiding me through this journey. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all of you for coming here on this Saturday evening to encourage and support all of us. I'd like to leave you all with one of my all-time favorite quotes by Michael Phelps, which is now my motto for life. So many people along the way. Whatever it is you aspire to do will tell you it can't be done. But all it takes is imagination. You dream, you plan, you reach. There will be obstacles. There will be doubts.